Hi, I am Kapol Tandon. I head the Finacle business for Infosys in North America. And today, I have the privilege of talking to Luc Teboul from Goldman Sachs. Luc is the managing director and the head of engineering for Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking. Luc, it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
It's a very competitive landscape in transaction banking out there. And there are a small set of huge banking financial services players servicing the corporates across the globe. You being new, Goldman Transaction Banking, new being the market, how do you differentiate your products and services compared to more established incumbent players out there in the industry today?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. We get that question quite often. The way I like to summarize it is I usually say it's the best of both worlds, right? It's the best of what a financial institution can offer with Goldman Sachs expertise, balance sheet, regulatory, risk compliance framework, and so on. The consumer grade user experience of a neobank or a fintech, and the security and the technology of a tech company. Right? So there's few things that really I think set us apart. One is that we are set up to allow our clients to really operate globally. So we want to make it easy if you're a client in the US to operate in Europe, and vice versa, we want to make it easy if you're a client in Europe to operate in the US. Most other transaction banks are set up regionally, and those things are very difficult. Another important point, I would say, is that we also want to ensure that our products are consistent in the way they are, in the way the user experience comes across globally. What I mean by that is, if you're in the US and want to make a FX payment in dollars, or if you're in Europe and you want to make a FX payment in euro, we want the user experience to be the same. And the last point I would insist on is that our product have really been designed from the ground up. What that means is that things like, for example, onboarding, right? When you give us all the documents, we can onboard a new entity and create an account in less than a day. Historically, it takes around 6 months to do, right? But another experience of the fact that we really took a fresh look at those products is our virtual account platform. Our virtual accounts are first-class citizens on the platform, and they can do anything that the physical account can do, but with the ability to be, created to be created much more easily and self-service. Meaning, you can make payments, receipts, ACH, wire, positive pay, and all those things have been built in.